Good evening, team. Quick video. This is for Bex Lowry, I think is how you spell your name. My daughter is in bed, so I'm whispering a little bit, but you're going to be able to hear me fine anyway, I hope. I'm going to go through some ideas. I think your point is very valid, I like it, and I've also created a food diary template of 3 average meals you can have. I mean, you can change these, but it'll give you an idea of how to eat. Like, have 3 meals, maybe have a snack here and there, so I'll give you examples. Some of the things that have come to the top of my head are, I'm going to just go through this list as fast as I can. Number one thing, there's a food company called Gusto that you order all of your food from, and it is sent to you pretty much like ready and portioned out. This was recommended by one of my clients, Alice Parr, who is also in the group, so you can ask Alice extra things if you need to. Excuse Sophie if you can hear her, it's bedtime. She doesn't always go to bed straight away. Anyway, so you can pre-cook and freeze your meals. A lot of people do this. They'll do it on a particular day so that it's done. Pop them in, write on them the date or what the food is, and you're sorted. Another thing to mention is boring is definitely best. If we try to eat too much variety of foods, we get a bit stressed out, we don't have time to do it. So once you develop a certain way of eating, you can then get used to that, and it just becomes quicker and easier to make. Boiled is definitely best. I have the same breakfast and lunches every single day. I do change my nighttime meals though, for a bit of variety. I'm going to send you this stuff, but every meal ideally needs protein inside it. Protein protects muscle and also therefore protects metabolism. Doesn't slow it down any faster than necessary, makes us burn fat, not muscle. Just quickly touching on that one. Ready meals are fine. It's got the calorie content, you can scan that on MyFitnessPal. At the end of the day, if you're hitting a certain amount of calories, you lose fat whether you're eating healthy food or bad food. Now obviously we want to be healthier, but both work in terms of fat loss, okay? Buy the same grocery list every week. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, basic. People can stick to that. Try to have 3 pieces of fruit and 3 pieces of veg a day, or maybe a couple of pieces of fruit and a few pieces of veg. Add bulk to the tummy. Next to mention is choose your favourite sauces. We have the same kind of sauces, like we'll have sweet chilli for one of our nighttime meals. We'll have a Nando sauce for one of our other meals, all relatively low in calories too, especially the Nandos. The third one to mention, we may have just a jar of tomato sauce. Generally, jars of tomato sauces are pretty low, like 60 calories per 100 gram, which is great. We don't like eating dry food. There's a couple of other sauces that I saw that are called Sriracha and Gochujang. I'll spell them to you. Sriracha, S-R-I-R-A-C-H-A, and Gochujang, G-O-C-H-U-J-A-N-G. Always really good to have sauces on standby. We use sauces most of the time, to be honest with you. And that way you only need to like have cooked chicken and rice. Bit of veg, dead simple. You can create recipes on MyFitnessPal in the recipe section. So for example, if you press diary, add food, recipes, you can cook a meal for the whole family, divide it up and write down how many portions per serving it is, how many servings per portion, sorry. Always have snacks on standby, bananas, apples, clementines. And if you get to a stage where you've not eaten enough on a particular day, snack on a handful of nuts. They get your calories up quite quickly, but I would not suggest snacking on nuts a lot if you easily hit your calorie intake, because they can easily take us up. Very small size in the belly, very calorie dense though, not a great fat loss food. That's all I've got for the time being. I'm going to have a further think, but I'm also going to send this food guide template to the group as well. If you have any questions, let me know. But I hope this helps Bex and allows you to adhere more to it. But again, you are right, like, we don't have to eat perfectly to lose fat. We're playing at the minute, for most of you guys, the fat loss game. We're not playing the health game right now, we're playing fat loss. You can lose fat So long as protein is taken care of, ready meals and stuff like that are cool. But there's a few things to work with here anyway. Let me know your thoughts.